Now, y'all know the type of teacher I am is that I teach from experience. I never tell you guys anything that I don't personally can actually verify for you. I think my entire life is research for my purpose and assisting you all in your journey. The irony is that so many beautiful things are happening in my life. And part of the beauty is the destruction and the destroying of things that do not serve us. We have to see the beauty in things not working out, understanding that it all works out in our favor, for our favor, always for our benefit, and never to our detriment. So, if you haven't caught or saw my TED Talk, please go check that out because as an alchemist, you are solution oriented. As a self mastering person or being, you are choosing, you are making decisions of value. You are making choices of value. And while we cannot control other people, what we can control is how we show up and interact with other people. And I had to tell someone that what I'm navigating while I'm hurt, someone did not hurt me. I hurt myself by allowing myself to participate in experiences that I knew and know were not aligned to me. What was once aligned is not now aligned. And that's what's happening for a lot of people in our realities. At this time, a lot of people, what once was aligned for us, it's no longer in alignment. So the ease, the flow, the fun, the laughter, when you are walking in truth and you are shining your light, what's not true cannot, it can't stay around you. People can fake their frequency, but not for long. People can fake a vibration, but not for long. And it's funny because people are like, "You're really like this." Yes, I'm really like this. This is not a joke. I really live my life on the frequency of love. And my responsibility is to not allow the ugliness of the world to taint my beauty. And I'm not speaking about physical beauty. I'm speaking about the beauty of my journey, the beauty of my soul, what I am here to do, what I came to develop, who I am. Who I am. You have to first know who you are. And sometimes you're on this human experience, so you're going to do human things, but it's being led by your divinity. It's choosing yourself over and over again, and it's pattern recognition in your own life. It's cycle recognition in your own life. That is the mastery. It's not about the avoidance and the deflection. Shame and guilt don't exist unless you agree to their existence. Shame and guilt don't exist unless you agree to their existence. You get to be a human. Nobody can shame you for your life unless you're already shaming your life. Nobody can guilt you for your life unless you're already guilting yourself for your life. Loss into wisdom, pain into personal power. These It's a process and it's a journey, and the first process is the first aspect of that is acceptance. Accepting who you are and where you are, who you were and what you allowed and what you chose to participate in. And then you decide, who do I want to be? Who am I? Who do I need to become? How do I want to show up? All of this matters. All of this matters. All of this matters. Hmm. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, we going. So the question we must ask ourselves is, what are we resisting? The question we must ask ourselves is, what are we avoiding? The question we must ask ourselves is, what are we settling for? If we know we want something different, then why are we settling for this experience? When what Maya Angelou say, when people show you who you are and they tell you who you are, who they are, believe them. And sometimes we don't want to believe the versions of people that that they show us. The first moment that you see that mask come off, that's the first moment that you should be like, I see you. The first moment that you see them, you they slip from that frequency, I see you. But sometimes, right, grace, compassion, empathy, exhale, we we let our guards down with people, places, things, and experiences in ourselves because we really get exhausted in doing the work. We get exhausted in holding the line of our lives. But guess what? When you are living a life of fulfillment, when you are living the life that you desire, you must always hold the line. You must always hold the line. You must always hold the line. You are not negotiable. Your desires are not negotiable. Your goals are not negotiable. Your love is not negotiable. Your kindness is not negotiable. When you know who you are, it makes the process a lot easier. When you know who you are, it makes the journey a lot easier. When you know who you are, 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 it makes life a lot easier. Mhm. Mhm. Life is interesting. So I love you all. Be sure to check out the Rich Life Digital Library. That is where I'll be posting um different tools and resources that will assist you on your self-mastery journey, depending on where you are in this now moment in your reality. You get to you get to live the life you desire. You get to live the life you deserve. There is nothing wrong with you. You are whole. You are powerful. This is a part of your journey. You get to change, transmute all of this into fuel for your becoming. You get to say, okay, what am I learning here? What did I learn here? And what am I going to apply in the future? We sometimes in our processing, we want to own the experiences of other people. We want to own their poor behaviors. We want to own their poor mindsets. We want to own the outcomes and patterns of their ego. But really, what we should be owning is why we accepted these things. What is it within us that drew these things to us? And then when you see, like, damn, this was another test, is are you going past the test? And I'm here to tell y'all I passed the test. I'm here to tell y'all I passed the test. I passed the test. I passed the test. I passed the test and I'm going to keep passing. And I learned my lessons. So, people say, "Well, how did you get here?" I learned my lessons. Y'all got to learn y'all lessons. And you will learn your lessons. And it's okay. You get to feel, and in your feelings you must take the divinely aligned action. All right. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. If you're not on my email list, please hop on my email list. Like, I'm getting ready to drop a series at the beginning of November, and it's going to be about making opening emails fun again. Like, I have an aversion to emails and mail, and I have to work on that's something that I'm navigating through. So I was like, okay, well, why not just send out some fun emails, send out some thought emails, some thoughtfulness. Like, we're going to do this. I don't know about y'all, but my life is quantum shifting and I'm excited to be here, y'all. And I'm excited to have you all here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel because I'm doing this for the collective, for the Rich Life Collective, for those who want to master themselves and alchemize everything. Alchemy is just a process of self mastery. Alchemy is just a process of self mastery. I love you, love you, love you.